Good morning. We are the Group 2 and we're here to tackle about the Section 7.2 Environmental Protection. First, what is environmental protection in simple words? So environmental protection is the practice of protecting the natural environment by individuals, organizations, and governments. Its objectives are to conserve natural resources and the existing natural environment and, where possible, to repair damage and reverse trends. So environmental protection refers to any activity to maintain or restore the quality of the environmental media through preventing the emission of pollutants or reducing the presence of polluting substances in environmental media.
Man has tried to make nature a considerable extent, and his endeavor to conquer nature has succeeded. The concern over the environment has grown as the quality is degrading. It has been evidenced by increase of pollution, loss of biodiversity, loss of vegetal cover, growing risk of environmental accidents, and also the harmful chemicals in the ambient atmosphere have proposed a threat to the environment. Due to its risks, various legislations are propounded by the government.
The most important statute is the Environmental Act 1986, as it is a general legislation for the protection of the environment. It was enacted under the Article 253 of the Indian Constitution, and the expression in the say of environmental quality was taken at the United Conference on the Human Environment held at Stockholm in June 1972. The government of India strongly voiced against the environmental concerns and further passed many acts related to the environment.
Good day to each and everyone. So moreover for this section is that as shipping has always been a global business, most regulations for the protection of the marine environment are established by the International Maritime Organization or the IMO. The most important regulatory instrument in this context is the International Convention for the Prevention of Pollution from Ships, or in short, the MARPOL. The MARPOL Convention with its 6 annexes contains mandatory provisions to prevent pollutions by ships and is permanently amended.
In the environmental protection system, we have the procedures for operational control on board ships. These are the following: reduction of marine pollution on board, prevention of leaks and spills of oil and chemical products on board ships, provision on board for education and on-the-job training, bans on exchange of ballast water in regulated coastal areas and the practice of exchange of ballast water at high seas, research on restrictions at various ports, research and study of facilities and equipment to handle ballast water, reduction of waste on board, reduction of the quantity of waste generated on board ships, and lastly, research into and study of the introduction of waste disposal facilities and equipment.
Why do we need safety and environmental protection on board? Policies have to follow to prevent loss of human life and personal injury, to prevent damage of the ship, her cargo, and environment, to continuously improve safety management skills of personnel ashore and aboard ships, including the preparing of emergency-related safety of human life, property, and environment. Environmental protection is one of the basic prerequisites for the overall development of any country in the world. So that would be all for our presentation. Thank you for listening.